Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them Chaucer cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Cash, money, cash, money, bring I took the Billy cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm stepped up, the tires, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was fast. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier ass the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy got Siren look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show it. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
15.
Play action here. Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Attack!
Mahomes on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Attack!
Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face 3rd down. They'll send Worthy in motion. 3rd and long for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Five wide.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. That one on target to Moore. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Round 80.
From the gun, Josh Allen. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
The Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Off 52. Round 80. Middle. 56. We go.
On play action, Allen. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that 1st quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
319. We go.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Alert, alert, alert.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Kansas City.
Yellow, 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Brown. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Yellow. What's up? Let's go, Lou, lady. What's up?
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. They get the conversion on 3rd and inches.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Yellow, right side.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, lady. Look at it.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll send Worthy in motion. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
14. Bills, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, yeah. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 18-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
319. Monday. Half 10. What's that?
Play action now, and here's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Open man, left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
For a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again is Allen. Moving outside the pocket. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Allen now on second down. Forced out wide. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. A first down throw for Mahomes. is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a handoff to Cook. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
319.
From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. We'll try and run here with Cook. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. First down, up past the 35.
And these are the tough yards you judge it back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive. And I think he's able to pick up that first down by about 1 yard or 2.
They'll go play action here with Allen. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here is Allen. He'll try to run for it. Josh Allen. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Josh Allen. Touchdown Buffalo. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
That one batted away and incomplete. Good work there defensively. The try for 2 does not work. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
down these two. Fire down these two. Attack, attack!
Man in motion is Brown.
Come back! Right side!
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Yellow!
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Right side!
Mahomes now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
43, 43,
On third down, here's Smith. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. A run with Cook. He's got room to the 45. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. It is a big run by Cook. 47 yards.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Here's the first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
Round 80! What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just have 1st and goal. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Flush to his right. To the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. A run up the middle with Cook. A second effort, and he is in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First and 10 for Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. First down, KC. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Bills are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On second down, here's Allen. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's in! Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Now Butker to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Johnson now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Throwing on second down. It's Allen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
For the lead, here is third and goal. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now it's fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with the touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
His kick is good. He got it. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow. 480. 57.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll send Worthy in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout, Buffalo. Their second, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Gray is the motion man here. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And after that first down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as any